You've officially retired from speed skating, correct?
Right.
So is that official?
Officially retired, yeah.
Well, I mean, the reason we ask you is because Michael Phelps said the same thing. Now he's coming back from retirement. So, I mean, how is it final in your mind? I mean, is it just time is now?
I think it's different for every single athlete. You know, the post-retirement phase is probably, and that transition is probably the single most important, it's just difficult, you know, aspect of life for an athlete. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, my last Olympic competition was 2010. I kind of knew in the back of my head that I officially was done. I went to London, watched the Olympic athletes compete in 2012. Yeah. I kind of had the bug again, and I said, you know, I want to do something again. I wasn't sure. So I took some time off again, and I officially made the announcement not long after that. I went to Sochi and was on the other side of the camera this time, right, broadcasting for NBC the entire Olympic experience. But, you know, as an athlete, you always reach for something, or you're always driven by something in your sport. And then when you're done competing, you need to figure out, okay, what's next? Yeah. Okay, is it business? What ventures am I involved with? Am I still going to compete in some capacity? Because you're still wired. You still have that innately as an athlete, right?
It's been 4 years since your last Olympics and almost 3 years since the New York City Marathon. You've kept in much better shape than most people, but it still has been a while since you trained for a specific competition. Plus, we all know how much you love to eat. How hard is it going to be for you to get into top triathlon condition while still keeping up with traveling business, Minute to Win It, and everything else? Plus, we all want to wish you the best of luck, and we're very proud of you. Thank you.
Oh, that's a great question, and thank you. That's a great question. Like most people who take on the Ironman challenge or a triathlon or just those who are weekend warriors, I do have a normal life outside of this entire mission. So trying to juggle between my existing business schedule and commitments and obligations, what I do domestically regarding my Olympic brand here in the U.S., and do everything with chocolate milk while also trying to do the training is going to be very difficult. I mean, I travel, you know, almost every 40 days. I'm in Asia. Domestically here in the U.S., I travel consistently once or twice a week. So I'm going to have to learn how to train on the road. Yeah. But that's why this process is going to be, you know, so interesting, is that we're filming it, we're recording it, and people can log on, right? GotChocolateMilk.com. They can watch the entire process and journey from start till finish. And watch me hit the wall many times, which I'm sure is going to happen.
I just wanted to know which event is going to be the most challenging for you during the triathlon. I knew from the time you competed in the New York City Marathon that you would take on another challenge. I'm really excited for you.
Thank you for being excited for me. I'm very excited as well. Which challenge is going to be the most difficult? I don't know yet, because I haven't done this length of type of training. I mean, my races last 40 seconds long, pure ballistic. Yeah. I would say probably the bike and the run. You know, I grew up swimming, so I know how to swim. I've never swam.
That's a good start.
It's a good start, right? I know how to swim, right? And I'm glad they put the swim first, so it's not towards the end. I'm not gonna have, you know, drowning issues.
Yeah, that's good.
So I don't know. You know, the Ironman is different because it's just not a marathon. It's just not a bike. It's just not a swim. It's everything combined in one day, in like ridiculous high humidity, high heat in Hawaii. I don't know. You have to build yourself up to this race. You're just not going to show up on race day and say, you know what, I'm going to mentally just crush this thing. I'm going to beast mode all the way through. That's just not going to happen, because if anybody who's Googled Ironman and watched the competitions, you see people break down mentally and physically, right? You get to a certain point when your brain and your body say no, and you can't do anything more. So the preparation stage is critical.
Well, it feels absolutely amazing to come back from Russia and be in America, and just the welcoming that me and my two slopestyle teammates have gotten, Gus Kenworthy and Josh Christensen, has been phenomenal, and the support from back home has been amazing.